Pippi is pretty fucking amazing. I recently have seen her in advertisements in the San Francisco paper, I think. She's just at all these comedy shows, super duper fabulous, and she's singing for you tonight, and I hope that you quietly listen and then cheer like craziness at the end. So I'm just gonna hand the mic over to you. This is Pippi Lovestocking.
You're trapped now. Oh, not a lot of wiggle room with this microphone. How's everybody doing? It must be a treat to see me. The CinemaScope, bigger than life. I'm excited. It's so fun to get out of the Tenderloin and come to a good neighborhood. Is this where the shootings happen? Or I don't know. I don't want to bring anybody down. I just want to, it's so exciting for me. Seriously? This is all I get? It's like my last boyfriend. Okay. Is that as long as it gets? I know it's a fun, you guys probably want to see a breast, don't you? The finest quality. From Blade Runner. Just in case, I just wanted to make that clear, I'm a drag queen. I know these lovely girls here. It's wonderful. You know, I come from the land of diversity, and I'm a garden variety gay man. I just started dressing in drag so I could feel more alienated from this community. I'm not from California. I grew up in North Carolina. Yeah, the Bible Belt. And so when I came out to San Francisco, I started dressing in drag when I came to San Francisco so I could feel a little more alienated from the gay community. I was like, what's all this acceptance? It's not right for me. Well, I got lots of harassment when I was growing up. It seemed like every day I'd hear, get your faggot ass out of my car. And that was just my mom dropping me off at school. She's here tonight. I'm hoping she gets shot. No, she's the one outside with the God Hates Fag sign. So she follows me around. She called me the other day. I'd love to know how she got my phone number. The do not call us. You know, it's fun trying stand-up comedy. It's a new venture for me because some years back I was on a real winning streak at University of Phoenix. No applause, please. Please. And I was having cocktails with my professor at a bowling alley. Much like tonight, we were talking about the future, and she said, working on our life skills, and she said, well, Pippi, the secret to having a happy life is to find a way to get paid for following your passion. Follow your passion, and the money will come. So I became a prostitute, and the money came. There's a lot of Janet Reno fantasy Republicans out there. You don't even want to know. A lot of crybabies. But some of you are here tonight with your wives, and I won't talk, but they just don't understand your need to be penetrated. Okay, so I have a little song, it's called One Chance Tranny, and I'm going to sing it for you now. And you guys are welcome to Music Maestro. I took a few liberties with a Reba McEntire song. Can we crank it up a little bit? I remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. And I lived in a one-room, run-down flat, but I wanted to be a drag queen. And I didn't have the money for makeup and wigs. To say the least, I was depressed. And then my drag mama spent every penny she had to buy me a hooker's dress. Well, she washed and combed and then styled my wig. She used some powder and lipstick. I slipped into that satin hooker's dress. It had a hem so high it almost showed my dick. It was red with velvet trim and it fit me good. Standing back from the looking glass, there was the woman where a wimpy little sissy once stood. And she said, here's your one chance, tranny, don't let me down. I said, tranny, here's your one chance, tranny, don't let me down. Well, then she put a little bump of coke up my nose and she kissed me on my cheek. And I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes and she began to speak. She looked at her bill from BG&E, then looked at me and took a ragged breath. She said, my sugar daddy's gone and I'm real sick and the baby's gonna starve to death. Well, she handed me a heart-shaped locket full of blow and said to thine own self be true. And I shivered as I watched a roach crawl across the toe of my high-heeled shoe. It sounded like somebody else was talking. I said, woman, what do I do? She said, just be nice to those gentlemen, Tranny, and they'll be nice to you. Here's your one chance, Tranny, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, Tranny, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you want some help, girl, it's up to you. Don't you let me down, little Tranny, go work it downtown. And the Tenderloin, you know, it's rough over there. That was the last time I saw my drag mama, and I left that Tenderloin flat. Then the welfare people came to take her baby, and she died, and I haven't been back. But the wheels of fate had started to turn for me, so there could be no doubt. You see, it wasn't too long before I knew exactly what my drag mama was talking about. And I knew what I had to do, because I made myself a solemn vow. I was gonna pass for a real lady someday, although I didn't know when or how. And I couldn't see spending the rest of my life with my head hung down in shame. I may have been born just poor white trash, but being a tranny hoe is my game. And I said, here's your one chance, tranny, don't let me down. Live that dream. Here's your one chance, tranny, don't let me down. Forgive me for what I did. Well, it wasn't long after a benevolent man took me in from off the street. And 1 week later, I was pouring his tea in a 5-room hotel suite. I charmed a king and a congressman with the occasional aristocrat, until I got me a downtown mansion and an elegant Russian River townhouse flat. So I ain't done bad. Stretching the truth. I'm doing bad now. Now in this world, there's so many self-righteous and hypocrites that call me bad. And they criticize me for working it out no matter how little I had. But I ain't had to worry about nothing for now about 15 years. And I can still hear the desperation in my drag mama's voice ringing in my ears. Here's your one chance, tranny, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, tranny, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you want some help, then it's up to you. Don't you let me down, little tranny, go and work it downtown. Well, I guess I did, and I brought it over to Oakland for you tonight. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll give you back your microphone.